Hi guys, I'm coming to talk to you about concealer. Who here uses concealer? Now concealer can be used for two different things. To cover up blemishes and boo-boos and skin discolorations. For that type of concealer, you would use the same color as your foundation because we're just wanting to conceal it. Now if we want to cover up dark circles under our eyes, I recommended using 1 to 2 shades lighter than your foundation. And that's what I'm going to show you here today. We all know how to cover up boo-boos. You just slap it on there, either under or over your foundation. What I'm going to show you is how to highlight underneath your eye. Alright, so we have a base face. We've already put on our primer, right? Prime. So now I'm going to show you the difference between putting your concealer under your foundation and over your foundation, because there's always the battle of under or over. Which one do you use? Okay, so let's first start off with the foundation under the concealer under the foundation. Woo! I hope y'all know what I'm talking about. Now, with our Mental Skin Perfecting Touch Concealer, it only takes this much for both of my eyes, alright? So what I like to do is I like to get it warmed up to my skin by just tapping it together. Then I apply into a V shape, gently tapping, okay? That's it. Then I take a damp blending bud and I go to town and blend that in. You can already tell it's made a huge difference. And then I'm going to let it sit for a second and I'm going to get my foundation ready, alright? Alright, I got my foundation. I'm fixing to go to town. So with our Liquid Touch foundation, that's what I'm using. I only use 4 drops. You can use up to 5. But when you use a primer and the foundation brush, you really don't need too much more than that. I'm not going to really go to town under that eye, okay? Because I don't want to wipe it away. And that's a lot of times what happens when we put our concealer on first. We take that foundation and it wipes a lot of it away. Then we have to apply more. Okay, so I have on my foundation. Now, let's do the other eye. I still have that same concealer that I had. I didn't add any more. Going into a V shape because we want to highlight down our face. Blending it out. And that's it. Can you tell a difference? To me, personal experience or preference, this eye looks more awake because it's got lighter under it. This one is kind of washed out because we put our foundation over it, so the concealer is being covered up. When you put it over the foundation, it lets that eye shine bright and be more alert. Right? You see it now? Alright, the next step that I like to do is this is our translucent setting powder. It comes in a little trampoline area. I like to take that wet blending bud. Now this is not going to add color or anything to your foundation. It's just going to set wherever you put that concealer. Because you know, sometimes with concealer, it has a tendency to crease, does it not? So this is not going to let it crease. It's not going to cake up under our eyes and draw more attention to those fine lines and wrinkles. Now, you can do this anywhere that you put concealer. You can also do this, wow, what happened? Anywhere you want. You can set your whole face if you want to. The longer you let it sit there, the better it's going to be. That's called the art of baking. And normally people do that when they're contouring their face. They want to bake everywhere they highlighted with a lighter shade. And I'll show you that later. Now the sad part is, this Behold Touch setting powder is on back order. But you can go ahead and order it, and as soon as it comes in, it'll be shipped directly to you. So the two things you really want to know about when you're trying to get rid of dark circles and highlighting is you need a good concealer, which we got, and a setting powder. All you do is once you put that setting powder on, you just take a brush of any size and wipe it off. That's it, girls. Talk to you later.